Fire in the hole, let's cook some pork chops. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome once again to my backyard grilling area. Today we're cooking up some chuletas, which is Spanish for pork chops. These are my pork chops. I poked some holes in them with my meat tenderizer thingy because this is all about the marinade, and I want the marinade to kind of penetrate the meat. So what I'm going to do now is put the meat in a bag. Put these 4 pork chops in this bag. You can see the holes I got poked in there. Yeah, boy. These are some beautiful bone-in, thick-cut pork chops. I'm going to get this bag, get them in my bowl so I can make a marinade for that. And I also going to make some marinade for some onions. So stick around, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, I got my mini food chopper out here. This is the juice of 6 limes, and just to show you that I know how to use this thing, because last time I used it people were giving me crap about not being able to use it right. That's the way it goes. That's the way you squeeze your lime. That's how you get the maximum juice out of it. I ain't worried about it. There you go. There you go. See, I told you I knew how to use it, Craig. Craig didn't believe me. I'm going to take those spent limes and put them right in the bag with the meat, because they'll give some flavor to that meat. So anyway, into my mini food chopper we go with the juice of 6 limes. Beautiful lime juice, can't be beat. Okay, then we need some red wine vinegar. We're going to put about a cup of red wine vinegar in my food chopper. It's got one of those restrictor things in there. You can't make it pour fast. You just gotta hope and pray that it's gonna come out of there. Yeah. That's about a cup. That's about a cup of red wine vinegar. Okay. Then we've got some extra virgin olive oil, and I'm using the good stuff today, John. I'm using the Spanish olive oil, and I paid 20 bucks for this jar of Spanish olive oil. We need about an equal amount of olive oil to wine vinegar. And we've got some the wine vinegar or the olive oil. You know what, I forgot to bring the garlic. Stay tuned. I'm back. I forgot the garlic. I want to put about 8 cloves of peeled garlic. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know what? Let's call it 10. Let's make it an even 10. 10 cloves of garlic. I know that sounds like a lot of garlic, but you know what, John? We're keeping the vampires away, right? Yep. Yes, we are. Okay, garlic, olive oil, red wine vinegar, lime juice. Now we got some cilantro. We're going to put some cilantro in there. I'm going to cut off just the best part of the cilantro, just the top of it, like that. That's enough cilantro right there, I think. Let's cut that stem off of there. Okay. Get some cilantro in there. This is going to be, it's getting crowded already, folks. That's okay. It's going to be fine. Alright, cilantro. Then we need some cumin. About a tablespoon of cumin. Cumin, very prevalent in Spanish cooking, you know, Cuban cooking style. Tablespoon of cumin. A tablespoon of oregano. Oregano, they love oregano too, so do I. Tablespoon of oregano. Can't beat it. This is just a marinade. Then we've got some salt, of course. You need salt, right? About a tablespoon of salt. Tablespoon of salt. Let's call it 2 tablespoons of salt because we like salt. Then last but not least, we got some black pepper. Black pepper. We're going to call that a tablespoon of black pepper. Okay. Now that's our marinade. What we got to do now is We're gonna chop that all up. Let's throw this stuff out. We don't need that. We're gonna chop that all up and emulsify it, and I'm gonna pour half of it over my onions. I cut up a bunch of red onions. That's for the garnish, and the other half is gonna go on the pork chops. So let me put the cover on this. Now this thing's kind of loud, so I won't make you listen to it. I'll shut the video off, and then we'll come back when it's done. Stay tuned. Okay, my marinade is good to go. We're gonna pour half of it on the onions, and this will keep in the fridge for about a week. Marinated onions, they're excellent, and they're great on everything. They're good on a hot dog, a hamburger, good in a salad. I wouldn't know about that because I never eat a salad, but we're just going to you know, roll that around, put that in the fridge, and then I'm going to get my pork chops over here, and I put the spent limes in there in the bag with the pork chops, and we'll dump the rest of that marinade in the pork chops. And after we grill this, we'll discard that marinade. Whoops, there goes my thingy. All right, let's not put that in there, okay? That could be bad if someone swallowed that, wouldn't it? But anyway, yeah, that's it. That's the marinade for the pork chops. I'm gonna pop this back in the refrigerator for about 4 to 6 hours. It would be better if I could go overnight, but I don't have the luxury of time because I gotta get this all done today. And yeah, my onions are going to be marinated up with that same lime juice and cilantro and stuff marinade. And the pork chops, we're just going to grill them direct heat. Well, no, we're going to do a reverse sear, I think. First we're going to cook them, and then we'll sear them. But anyway, this is all got to go back in the fridge, and see you back in about 6 hours. Bye. My well marinated pork chops are on the grill. I've got the fire started. It's not up to temperature yet. Got some cherry wood for smoke, producing a light smoke. I've got my Inkbird thermometer stuck in that one. When he comes up to 140 degrees, we're going to throw these on direct fire and sear them, and then we'll be done. Then it'll be time to take a taste and drink a beer, so stay tuned. Well, my pork chops are looking excellent. It's time to do the final sear. I know you all want to see that, right? Let me get the thermometer out of that one, and let's get him on the hot fire just for a minute, just long enough to get some funky grill marks on him. It's cooked internally. We're just putting a little bit of caramelization on the outside to make it more appealing looking to you when you eat it. Yeah, let me flip that over so you can see what that looks like as soon as it gets seared off a little bit. I think maybe it's done. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's a little bit. Maybe it needs a little bit more. That's not too bad. I've seen better. Yeah, let me get these seared up. We'll get them on a plate. We'll drink a beer and take a taste, so stay tuned. My Cuban style pork chops are done. There's the Frosty Root Boy mug. Forgot what I was going to say. Here's today's beer, Corona Extra. One of my favorite beers. Corona Extra is a lager from Mexico. Not Cuban, but Mexican beer. Good stuff, Rob. You know you like Corona too, right? I think you do. I think everybody likes Corona, right? You know how you drink a Corona? They serve you probably the bottle with a wedge of lime in the top of the bottle. I asked the bartender once why they do that. He says that's to keep the flies out. But you take a lime wedge, you squeeze that in there, and float that lime wedge in that bottle of Corona. There you go. Corona Extra, baby. Let's quaff the froth off it, Rob. What do you think? I'm dry. Ah, that is so crisp and refreshing. It's unbelievable. I love this beer. A great lager, a world-class lager. Corona Extra. I can't wait to get some of this meat in my mouth. I'm going to cut off a piece right here, I think, of this pork chop. Right here. And I want to get some of those onions in my mouth too. I got to get a hold of it. There we go. Let me get some of those marinated onions. These are the best. Let me tell you what. Now that's what you call a bite of food right there. Let me get that in my mouth. Mmm. Oh man. Oh. That is so good. Mmm. Squeeze a little bit of lime on there. Oh babies. Now you're talking. So, that's my video, babies. Cuban style grilled pork chops, marinated in cilantro and lime. And I got my marinated onions here. I got plenty left over for sandwiches and whatnot. Delicious. And I'm drinking my Corona. Let me get a sip of that. Ah, that's the best. Hey, you know what I always say? If you like this crap, please subscribe, ring the bell, all that YouTube crap. If you don't, pardon me. If you don't, go up in the iCard and visit a new guy I found. His name's John, and I think the name of his channel is Salt, Pepper, and Fire. I'm pretty sure that's the name of it. I remember complimenting him on it, but I can't. I think that's it, Salt, Pepper, and Fire. Anyway, go up see John in the iCard. Subscribe to him. Tell him the Root Boy sent you. Subscribe to me. Come back next week. We may not cook anything good, but these pork chops are outstanding. And the marinated onions are outstanding. And this beer is outstanding. I got it all going on for me today. I'll tell you what, these onions are out of sight. They're delicious. I love onions. My son hates them. Anyway, babies, we'll see you next week. Bye.